Judges 13:23. It's okay. He's not going to kill us. God's not going to kill us or let us die. Wife and Manoah. So the woman bore a son and called his name Samson. You will be Samson. And the child grew, and the Lord blessed him. The young man grew, and the Lord blessed him. Blessings on Samson. And the Spirit of the Lord began to move upon him at Mahanadan. Mahanadan, I don't know. The Spirit of the Lord began to stir in Samson at Mahanadan. Stir, can you see him being stirred up? So the woman bore a son and called his name Samson, and the child grew, and the Lord blessed him. And the Spirit of the Lord began to move upon him at Mahanadan, or however you pronounce it. Judges 13:25. Between Zorah and Eshtaol. Zorah and Eshtaol. Between there, at Mahanadan, God stirred up Samson. The Spirit of the Lord began to move. Now Samson went down to Timnah. And saw a woman in Timnah of the daughters of the Philistines. Daughters of the Philistines, the enemy, the bad guys. So between Zorah and Eshtaol, now Samson went down to Timnah and saw a woman in Timnah of the daughters of the Philistines. Judges 14:2. So he went up, walked up, and told his mother and father, I have seen a woman. Maybe he walked, maybe he had a chariot or a wagon or a horse. I've seen a woman of Timnah of the daughters of the Philistines. Now therefore get her for me as a wife. Dad, Mom, get her for me. Then his father and mother said to him, Is there no woman among the daughters of your brethren or among all my people? Isn't there anyone you want from your own people? Manoah and wife and women from the tribe. So he went up and told his mother and father, saying, I've seen a woman of Timnah of the daughters of the Philistines. Now therefore get her for me as a wife. Then his father and mother said to him, Is there no woman among the daughters of your brethren or among all my people? Judges 14:3. That you must go and get a wife from the uncircumcised Philistines? Samson's dad and mom. You only want her, one of our enemies? They say of the Philistine woman. And Samson said to his father, Get her for me. Go get her for me, Mom and Dad. Samson says. Okay, sorry about this lighting. What's wrong with your own people that you must go and get a wife from the uncircumcised Philistines? And Samson said to his father, Go get her for me. Judges 14:3. She's the one for me, Samson says. She's right in my eyes. She's correct. She's the one in my eyes. I approve of her. I want her in my eyes. From me. But his mother and father did not know. His parents didn't realize that it was of the Lord. His idea was from the Lord. Samson was from the Lord, acting on God's behalf. But his father and mother did not know that it was of the Lord. Judges 14:4. That he was seeking an occasion to move against the Philistines, for at that time the Philistines had dominion over Israel. So he's doing this. Samson was looking for an opportunity to go against the Philistines. He was doing this to conquer his enemies, because the Philistines ruled over Israel. Philistines ruled the judges over Israel. Judges 14:5. So Samson went down to Timnah with his father and mother and came to the vineyard of Timnah. Mom, Dad, and Samson came to the vineyards of Timnah. Now, to his surprise, a young lion came roaring against him. Rawr. And the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him. God's Spirit came on him. It's so fun to draw a lion or animals attacking. And he tore the lion apart. Except that's kind of bloody. As one would have torn apart a young goat. Though he had nothing in his hand. No knife, no bow and arrow, no rock, no sword, no gun. And he tore the lion apart as one would have torn apart a young goat. Judges 14:6. But he did not tell his mother or father what he had done. Dad and Mom, I killed a lion. Samson didn't do this. Then he went down and talked to the woman, and she pleased Samson well. He talked with her, and he liked her. She's the one. But he did not tell his mother or father what he had done. Then he went down and talked to the woman, and she pleased Samson. Judges 14:8. After some time, when he returned to get her, Samson goes to get his bride. He turned aside. Samson turned off the road to see the carcass of the lion. Samson saw the dead body of the lion. Yuck. And behold, a swarm of bees and honey were in the carcass of the lion. Every once in a while, I'll Google a subject and draw it out. After some time, when he returned to get her, he turned aside to see the carcass of the lion, and behold, a swarm of bees and honey were in the carcass of the lion. Honey, it's very sticky. I'll show you the honey I have. You want some honey? It's very sweet. Judges 14:9. He took some of the honey. Should we open it up? He took some of it in his hands. He scooped some honey out of the lion and went along eating. When he came to his mother and father, he gave them some to them, and they also ate. Samson gave some for his parents to eat. But he did not tell them that he had taken the honey out of the carcass of the lion. I got honey from a dead lion. Samson and his dad and mom, he didn't do this. He didn't tell them about it. He took some of it in his hands and went along eating. When he came to his mother and father, he gave some to them, and they also ate. But he did not tell them that he had taken the honey out of the carcass of the lion.